Right folks, welcome back to another brutal and honest food review. I have so much food in front of me right here, but give you a little hint about what we're doing today. Aldi's brand new Aldina range, so Aldi Diner range, American style food, and there's a lot to go through. But before we start hitting all these, if you like what we do, hit that subscribe button, join our community. We've got loads of food reviews coming out all the time. But let's take a little look at what we've got here, and are you ready? Sit back and relax, this one's gonna take a while. Let's start with this one, Tennessee style pork ribs. We've got American style slow cooked burnt ends, American style slow cooked salt beef. We've got American deli style steak sandwich kit. We've got the loaded hot dogs. So you got the hot dogs there and you've got that loaded stuff to go on top. We've got maple bacon loaded tater tots. We've got some smash burgers, hot honey barbecue chicken wings, Cajun style onion rings. There's more, there's loads more. Breaded halloumi fries, mozzarella sticks breaded, spiced wedges, vegan frickles, loaded waffle fries, barbecue beef brisket mac and cheese, smoky mac and cheese, garlic fries, a potato salad, burger slaw, and barbecue pit beans and desserts, triple chocolate brownie, triple chocolate cookie, chocolate s'mores 2 in a pack, the raspberry flavour sundae milkshake. There is so much to have a look at here. Here we go, right, these are all in a kind of 3 for £10 range. So, if you hear me out, so if you buy like a main course, starter, and a side or a dessert, you can kind of get them all for £10 altogether. Garlic fries, vegan frickles, slaw, potato salad, barbecue pit beans, spice wedges, mozzarella sticks, and halloumi fries. Do you know what, you're getting quite a bit in these, and you know what, the branding's quite cool, isn't it? Here we got the smoky mac and cheese, barbecue beef brisket mac and cheese, barbecue chicken honey wings with hot honey on, of course. Waffle loaded fries, Cajun style onion rings, and some smash burgers. Just say big stack smash burgers, but not very big in there, are they? There's more here to hit there. So we've got the steak sandwich kit. It's quite hefty, that one. Tennessee style pork ribs, salt beef, American style slow cooked salt beef, loaded hot dogs. That's buy hot dog buns for them as well. Maple tater tots, barbecue beef burnt ends. This I'm looking forward to. And then finally onto the sort of desserts. You've got the sundae milkshake, raspberry flavour, the s'mores desserts, 2 in a box, triple chocolate chip cookie, and a triple chocolate brownie. Now there's so much food here, we're going to invite some friends around to taste it afterwards so we can all tuck in and enjoy. But here comes the hard part, let's get cooking and then let's get tasting. And here it is, all cooked, all looking good, ready to taste test right here. Well, I will say one thing, I'll show you in a bit, that cheese sauce with the steak sandwich. The mozzarella sticks at £1.99. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a cheese ball there, not the best. They're dry, there's not enough cheese in there. Just tasted kind of just like crispy breadcrumbs. They were tough to eat them on. You definitely need a dip with them. Why not more cheese? Way too solid, way too solid. Mozzarella sticks have loads of mozzarella in there. Not a great start, that one. I'm gonna give them one 2 out of 10. The halloumi fries at £1.99. There we go, one here for you. That little break open. Look a little bit better than the last ones, don't they? Fairly tasty. Does need a dip again. That's the nature of halloumi. It does come out that little bit drier, but more cheese in there. Quite like them. Crispy bread comes nice. Happy days on them. Yeah, pretty decent. I'm going to give that one a 6 out of 10. The garlic fries at £1.49. Got them all kind of shaken there. You get a little packet that you can kind of shake all the garlic salt on there. Smells good. There we go. Don't get a lot of them for £1.49 though. That's all you get. Pleasant enough. There's not loads of flavour on there though. I want to really taste that garlic if we can go on garlic fries. It just feels like there's a little sprinkle of salt on there. So it's missing something. And the £1.49 as well, I think there needs to be a little bit more in there. But it comes as part of that kind of deal, doesn't it? So that's just how it is. Okay, average at best maybe. 4 out of 10 for them. Next up, the barbecue pit beans at £1.29. Give these a little mix up first, shall we? Oh, that is one big vinegary mess in there. Oh, it's not even like a proper barbecue in there. You know, a little hint of it, but do you know those cheap salads you get with the pasta on that Like a cheap tomato pasta salad, that's what it tastes like. It is rough. No, thank you. No, not for me. 1 out of 10. New York style potato salad. So I think this makes it a New Yorker style because it's got ham hock and onions in there. I can see a little bit in there. You can see ham hock in there. Right, ham hock and onions. Let's give it a try. It's all right. To be honest with you, those ham hock and onions make no difference. Just tastes like a normal potato salad, but it's actually quite tasty, to be fair. It's got Emmentaler cheese running through it as well. I like cheese in a potato salad like that. Adds a different dimension. Right, okay. Happy with these. Nothing special, nothing amazing, but still pretty good. 5 out of 10. The American style burger slaw at £1.29. There we go. I know you're supposed to put it on a burger, but let's try it separately anyway. You want to taste what it's like anyway. I think it's supposed to be like the burger sauce in there with loads of different kind of bits of ingredients in there. It's okay. It's got a tangy flavour to it. It's got nice and full of vegetables. I think it'd go well on a burger. I think it needs something else. I think it's lacking a bit of oomph in that flavour, but pretty pleasant, decent enough. £1.29 for a coleslaw. It's not bad. Do you know what? 6 out of 10. Next, we're hitting the vegan frickles at £1.99. Now, I hope these are good. Don't worry about the bowl. Somebody's going to say it's a cat bowl or a cat food bowl. It's not. It's an old dish I had. Get a grip. Now, I love frickles. I really do. I prefer them when they're big, thick, chunky, loads of sauce to dip in. You get a crunch on it, but I think these are going to be pretty good. You can't go wrong with a good frickle. Comes with like a chipotle sauce to kind of dip into. So here we go. Do you know what, that sauce? Honestly, best way to explain it, absolutely gash. That is just, it tastes curdled, it tastes gone, it tastes awful. The frickles on their own are brilliant. Honestly, really good, really tasty, nice and crunchy, getting that pickle sharpness in there. That sauce, don't even put it on there. Or keep it separate if you really want to try it. Wrong all the way. Okay, that's annoying that. These would have got a good score if that sauce was good. But for the frickles on their own, they're going to get 6 out of 10. Spice wedges at £1.99. Nice and crispy these ones are, look. Loads of crispiness on there. Nice and spicy as well, I think. There's not enough spice on them there. If you're going to have spice wedges, they need to taste spicy. They're all right though. Nice wedges inside, soft, crispy on the outside. That's how wedges should be. Do like them, just need some more spice. Okay, you know what? £1.99 as well. I think they're a little bit expensive for what they are. 6 out of 10. Cajun style onion rings, £1.99. Some of these are absolutely battered when they came out. Not literally battered onion rings, but they are a mess. Seems like a reasonable one there. They look just terrible as well. Oh well. Honestly, no different from normal onion rings. Cajun style, no chance. You might as well just get normal onion rings. They'll come out a bit better and not be like overcooked. It's not because I've overcooked them. It's because what we've done is heat them up per the instructions. They were pretty rough to start with. Waste of money, them ones. No Cajun style on there. What can I say? 1 out of 10. Next up, the Tennessee style ribs at £3.99 a box. Time to get the hands a little bit messy on there. Lovely barbecue sauce. They're very tasty when you get the meat on them. There's a lot of bone and not a lot of meat in there. A little bit salty as well, so I think it's because it's been pre-cooked, you know, they say slow cooked as well. It's kind of sat in there, nuts, juices, really, really salty. The Tennessee sauce is nice in it, and like I said, the meat falls apart when you actually get some. So yeah, it's a balance there one. Not enough meat, bit salty, but tasty when you get it. I'm gonna give this one 4 out of 10. Next up, the smoky mac and cheese at £2.99. Here we go, take a look at it there. I am going to dip straight into the pot, I don't really care. So this one is kind of crispy onions on a mac and cheese in there. Right, okay, let's, you need to kind of, I think you need to mix it up to be fair, to get it kind of, all the onions in the right places and that. And yeah. I have let it cool down a little bit so I can pick the box up, but it's still quite warm to the touch. Okay, let's try again now. There we go. Mac and cheese itself is okay. It's an average mac and cheese. The onions on the top, I've sort of caramelised, so you're having mac and cheese with a caramelised onion chutney on the top is what it tastes like. It's okay though, it's okay. It's, again, it's just average all around, nothing really special about it. especially when you're adding stuff to the mac and cheese, I'd expect it to be a little bit more oomph in the flavour again. So yeah, I wouldn't rush back for it though. And at $2.99, I think there is better mac and cheeses out there. I'm going to give this one 4 out of 10. The barbecue beef brisket mac and cheese, $2.99 as well. Okay, another one, there you go, have a little look at there. Another one you're going to have to mix up because all the kind of barbecue brisket is at one side. So let's mix it up. Oh, the barbecue sauce is coming through in there. I don't know why they don't have them kind of properly mixed. So mixing it together to get the right flavour is the only way to kind of do this one. It does annoy me when they're all to one side and stuff. It's in the mac and cheese. You want to dip in and get enough of that one. It also says it serves 2. No way that serves 2. Okay. Here we go then. Again, it's just an average mac and cheese. There's not enough barbecue sauce in there to make a difference. The brisket's nice enough, not much flavour to it. Again, missing that barbecue kind of sauce in there, which is a shame. I think this one could have been really elevated up. The crumb on the top hasn't really done much either. I want some more crunch on it. But like I said, there's better mac and cheese out there, even with brisket in. Average again at best, but a bit better than the last one. 5 out of 10. Next up, the maple bacon loaded tater tots, $2.99. There you go in the bowl there, loaded tater tots. Again, it's sort of like, what I find about these is if you did the tater tots separately and were able to load them with the stuff on afterwards, after it's cooked, they probably wouldn't be soggy. These are soggy, I can tell you right now. Okay, let's get a bit with everything on there. You see, they're falling apart already. It's not great that. Look at the state of that. Do you know what? It's really tasty though. It's just a shame they're soggy. But got Monterey Jack cheese, bacon. It's gone crispy on the top. It's got a nice little spice to it. It's actually really, really good. Taste-wise, yeah, I really like this one. Sogginess lets it down, but I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Next up, the loaded waffle fries, also at $2.99. You do not get many in there at all. It is looking half empty, and especially because waffle fries are dirt cheap. Shredded chicken on there and some bold southern sauce, as it says. Here we go. Another really tasty, delicious dish. That's amazing. Honestly, the sauce on it, the waffle fries together, the spiciness works so well. Waffle fries are soggy. I think just doing them separately and then you can load them afterwards would really help because you can crisp them up. Some are crispy, a lot are soggy. I'm going to give this one another 8 out of 10. Now we're on to the smash burgers, £2.89. You get 4 burgers, you've got to stack them up, 2 on each. You can get some little cheeses to put on the top if you want to, but let's taste these burgers properly. One thing I've got to say about these burgers, the grease that was pouring off them when I was cooking them, honestly was bad. I had to mop it up, literally, it was that bad. There you go, have a look in the centre there. I mean, there's nothing beats a proper fresh burger, but we'll see what these are like. They're not the worst burgers I've had. They're also not the best burgers either. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, there's not much flavour in them. Just taste the cheap beef that's been there and the cheap meats. That is what it is. I think you'd be better off getting a pack of mince and doing your own instead of having these with your own toppings, because you've got to buy the buns, you've got to buy everything else on top, so you might as well just do that. Pack of mince be a little bit more, we can make them the flavour you want. Not for me, these ones. 3 out of 10. Okay, now we're on to the American deli style sandwich kit. These are $5.99 for this. It's a lot of money, that. $5.99 the sandwich kit. And let me show you there. It's poor, that. I know it's steak in there, but that is rough. I've also got to show you something else. See if you can see that. That was the cheese sauce before it came out. That is a curdled cheese sauce. All the kind of sauce, all the liquid, all the water came pouring out. No thanks. But hey, we're going to try it anyway. Simple with this, really. You cook the steaks, you add the cheese sauce, the crispy onions, and the barbecue sauce on the top. Not only minute steaks, kind of fry steaks, but $5.99. No thanks, don't bother. Oh, that cheese sauce is just rough on there. And it's mixed with the barbecue and the onions. I think that one's a bit of a waste of money, to be fair. Stick away from that kit. I mean, if it comes like that, it might not come with the cheese sauce like that, but that's definitely not right. And to be honest with you, ciabatta's too big, the steak's too small to go with it. And yeah, no. 0 out of 10 on that one. Okay, next up we've gone for the hot dogs at $2.99. Mustard, ketchup, some sort of herb, sprinkled onions to put on the top there. The sausages that are on this are thick as anything. Yeah. But okay, let's give it a go. You've got to buy the buns separately as well, so that's always a pleasure, isn't it? Mustard, ketchup, the spiciness on the top, the sausages themselves, quite a cheese flavour in there. They're actually really good. I actually quite like them. It's the best one of the meat so far. Do like it. Yeah, I'll definitely go for them again. Hot dogs seems to be a winner there. Got to buy your own hot dog buns, probably better than getting the cheaper ones. But hey, go for these, I think. Really good, tasty, 9 out of 10. Barbecue beef burnt ends, $3.99 for the box. You don't get a lot in here, I tell you now, you do not get a lot in there, but I do like burnt ends. Here we go, let's give that a little try. The only thing I would say about that whole piece there, that's really nice, a full spot in your mouth, barbecue, sauce, delicious. More please, more in that box, that's great. It's just not enough at £4. I think you could have put a lot more in there. But other than that, the taste is great. It's got a nice kick in the barbecue sauce, good flavours. 8 out of 10. Salt beef up next at £4.99. Right, we've got a good chunk of that there with that mustard and gherkin sauce on there. Here we go. That is delicious. Imagine that all over kind of tasty roll with that mayo, maybe even some more in there. Lettuce, tomatoes, a lot. You've got yourself an absolute winner. Really good salt beef. The sauce is good and you're getting quite a lot in there as well, which is really important with these things, I think. £4.99, very good. Do like it. I'm actually going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Now we're on to the chicken wings at £2.99 for 6 in there. Honey barbecue chicken wings. Longest to cook, 45 minutes from start to finish. And you drizzle the honey on at the end. Right, here we go. I hate wings like this. They're not always the best, are they? I do not know what is going on with this, but that honey on there is horrific. Oh, it tastes like petrol. That's the only way to explain it. And it's got a spiciness to it that just ruins everything on there. That's awful. Oh, no, I'm sorry, but that hot honey that's gone on top is terrible. The wings are pretty rough in themselves as well. It's one of those, it's just cheap, nasty chicken wings in that one. That hot honey, never again. For me, those chicken wings, 0 out of 10, no thanks. But next, we're on to the desserts. Right, let's flip this over to the desserts now. We're gonna start this off with the milkshake sundae, the raspberry sundae flavoured milkshake. This is £1.79. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a little try. Not quite as thick as you want a milkshake to be, but do you know what? It's not that bad. Quite tasty, that. I reckon if you chuck this in with a load of ice cream as well, and then mix it all together, I think that'd be really good. Technically it should have ice cream in it anyway, but it just doesn't, it doesn't work like that one. Yeah, really chilled down, maybe a few biscuit pieces on there, ice cream, the lot. I think that'll be absolutely spot on. Very nice, do like it. Nice subtle flavour on it, nice and creamy. 7 out of 10. Okay, s'mores dessert, there's 2 for £1.99. They come in little glass pots. You heat them up and you get to keep the glass pots at the end of it. Up, yeah, they're glass. Let's check it out. So you kind of got the layers there, chocolate, the marshmallow on the top and the biscuit at the bottom. Of course, that's going to be delicious. You really can't go wrong with biscuit, chocolate and meringue. S'mores. What I'd like to do with it, take it out and dip it onto some digestive biscuits instead. And let tucking in. Yeah, they're really good. They are really tasty. 9 out of 10. The triple chocolate chip cookie at £1.99. This is how it looks. You ping it in the microwave and then you kind of just tuck in and it's a gooey chocolate cookie there. Right, just get tucking in, yeah. Interesting. I mean, kids are gonna love that one. Adults as well, to be fair. Big dollop of ice cream on the top, maybe that milkshake sundae as well, and I think you're onto a winner. It's really tasty. Nice and gooey, chocolate's melted nicely. I don't think you go wrong with it. Bit pricey for what it is though, so 8 out of 10. And finally, the last one of this quite long food review, but we have hit the full range. It's the triple chocolate brownie. Same as the cookie dough that's come out as well. Okay, so same price and everything, that's just tucking in. Oh, that's really good. Gooey inside, a little bit crispy on the outside. Chocolate's melted nicely. Big dollop of ice cream. Can't go wrong. I actually think the desserts have come out on top this time, so I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. So folks, the Aldi Diner range. The desserts absolutely stole the show on this one, but some of the starters are good and some of the other ones are great. Some of them are awful. Those chicken wings that taste like petrol, what's going on with them? Anyway, they're out now in Aldi, available to buy in the weekly special offers. They're a limited offer only. Once they're gone, they're gone. But yeah, if you fancy any of them, now you know which ones are the best. That'll do for this one, folks. We'll see you on to next.